Are you looking for your virtual wholesaling blueprint? My name is Lauren Hardy and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am your virtual wholesaling coach, and today I am going to give you the steps in a virtual wholesaling deal. I'm going to stick very high level because I want to go through the whole process with you in this video. I'm going to do my best to give you as much detail as I can so you really understand all the steps in this video. And I've been virtually wholesaling for quite a long time. I've been doing it about 5 years now. And I also coach virtual wholesaling. I've had over 350 students. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You definitely have to listen to this whole video to make sure you put all the pieces together. Here's what this video is going to cover. I am going to talk about lead generation and how you generate motivated seller leads virtually. I am going to give you a resource to a free seller script. I'm going to share how we get sellers to sign contracts over the phone so you don't have to be in person, and how to work with your boots on ground so you don't have to be physically there to close a deal. So first, let's talk about lead generation. We use methods like mass texting and cold calling, direct mail, TV ads. My company pretty much does it all, but I recommend when you first get started, pick one marketing method and really master it before you move on to another one. So what I mean by mastery is like 10 deals or more. Don't just do one deal and go, oh, I mastered it, let's move on to the next marketing method. No. That's gonna be a recipe for disaster. Definitely stick with one marketing method at a time. In fact, my team, and I have a team with me, we only do 2 marketing methods at one time. We might change what those are or change those out, but we only focus on one to 2 marketing methods at one time. So the marketing method of choice for me right now is mass texting, and I'm going to give you the resource. Go to www.batchleads.io, and if you put my code VIRTUAL in, you're gonna get a free 5,000 records, that's property records, and a 7-day free trial. They have a mass texting software. They have a list provider where you can actually get your list, motivated seller list from them. You can also use them to skip trace, and they have the best data for phone numbers. I do not trust any other company other than Batch for my phone numbers. So check them out, use my code VIRTUAL. Mass texting is what I'm recommending right now, but you can do some cold calling if you want. You can send out mail, you can send out postcards. Any of those work virtually. Anything that you were going to do in person, when it comes to marketing, there really is no difference. So next is, you've got a motivated seller on the phone. How do you get them to sign a contract over the phone? That usually trips everybody up. I know that it tripped me up before I got started, and it really took a lot of practice with my script. You really need to get good on the phone and deliver that confidence to the seller. When you are confident, they will be confident in you. If you are not confident in your script, they will sense that and they won't be confident with you. So you want to get a really good script first and really practice it. Have a lot of seller conversations. Anytime a seller gives you an objection, write it down, hang up, and find 3 different ways that you can overcome that objection. So then next time, if that comes up, you are prepared. Now, I'm going to give you a free resource. I offer my first seller script. It's I call it seller qualifying script. It's the first call you're going to have with the seller. It's not a cold calling script. It's more of the seller, you got a motivated lead on the phone. What is the first thing you should say in that dialogue? And it's on my website. So go to www.laurenhardyco.com and download the free seller script. This is the exact script that my team has used for years to get sellers to trust us. So later, when we do deliver the offer over the phone, we are able to convince them to trust us enough to sign over the phone. But now, say the seller is convinced, the seller wants to work with you, they love you, they're ready to sign. How do you actually get them to do it? We use DocuSign. DocuSign is an amazing, program. It's a software where you can upload your contract, and with a push of a button, you can get a contract out to a seller's email, and all they have to do is click a couple buttons and they've legally signed a contract. So we use a lot of DocuSign. So check that out, DocuSign.com. Now, next, you've got a signed contract, awesome, but you need some boots on ground because who's gonna go to the house? Who's gonna take photos? Who's gonna walk buyers through? The answer to that is work with a partner at first. At first, until you've done maybe 10 to 20 deals, I really recommend having a joint venture partner. This is somebody that is local, they are experienced wholesalers, and they're gonna work with you on this deal to close it. They are going to show this deal to all their buyers. They're gonna be the one handling the inspection, the buyer walkthrough. So the rest of the steps is gonna be handled by the JV partner, and you are going to tell the seller, my partner, Jim, for example, will meet you at the property and then connect Jim and the seller together. With a good JV partner, you guys are working, you have a mutual interest to close this deal. So hopefully you found a JV partner that's trustworthy, that works hard, and is good for doing all the steps that need to be done to close a deal. You need to find that person. I recommend finding somebody with a proven track record. Get some recommendations from people that are local. Go to the local Facebook group and ask, like, who's a wholesaler in town that can help me move this contract. Usually you will see that people will tag the same people. That's how I've personally found all my JV partners. So that's one way to do it. Other ways is just kind of word of mouth, networking with other investors or wholesalers like myself, and asking, hey, do you know anyone in Reno, Nevada? I know people all over the country. So feel free to slip into my DMs, and if you have a contract you need help moving, come to me. I mean, we might be able to move it. We're a great JV partner, or I might know somebody. So just by asking around, you shouldn't have a problem with finding somebody to help you move a contract once you have it signed. If you're trying to virtually wholesale for the first time, there are so many ways that you can screw this up. Believe me, I did it all for the first 3 years of my career. So you really need to align yourself with people who have experience. Let your ego go. Don't be too good for partnering with people. Also, align yourself up with a coach or a mentor. I mean, it's gonna sound like a shameless plug, but I definitely wanna help you. I've got a mentorship program. Check out virtualinvestingmastery.com if you are looking for coaching. But you definitely need to do that. Align yourself with an expert who can give you, the processes and help you, as like right now, this video, I gave you a high level of all the processes, but even in what I've explained to you, there's gonna be things that come up. There's gonna be nuances to your market that you're gonna need coaching through. So someone like me who's been through all of those nuances, I'm able to spot it and tell you, boom, this is what you need to do in this situation. Because I've seen every situation after 350 students. So when you are, looking to get into it, I know, I gave you the blueprint, I gave you a high level, but YouTube University is not enough. You need to find an experienced JV partner, an experienced mentor, or a coaching program. You definitely need to do it for your own good. Trust me, because I've made those mistakes myself. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for listening to this video. If you had any questions about the process, make sure you comment below. And again, check out virtualinvestingmastery.com if you are interested in going virtual.